Just the purpose alone, telling people in the glass industry we're raising money to put art class back in schools, they were like, I'm there.
The artists come in, they make the pieces, they're bought by collectors, and then that check goes to the kids. And that's what's amazing to me, is that we can take our abilities as a bunch of degenerate glass blowing pirates and turn it into like crayons for kids.
The Michigan Glass Project has raised $345,000 so our students can have art class. It's pretty amazing stuff.
Where this thing has blossomed to is far beyond, I think, what any of us ever thought it could have been.
When you give freely of yourself to somebody else, not expecting anything in return, there's a beautiful thing that happens there.
People have to know the creator inside of them, and those kids should know that that's there. That's what's going to change the world.
Michigan Glass Project, you need to come on, jump on board, come and get some.
Yeah, check one, check two. Attention, ladies and gentlemen, my intention to be a D representative, hence I mention party store, grapefruit, ever fresh beverage, take two, Swisher Sweets, maybe Lucy cigarettes.
We build this giant temporary oasis of glass making.
How you doing out there?
This crazy gypsy art fest. We build it, they fill it, and kill it. And then it goes away like it was never there without a trace. You know, how do we do this? But more importantly, the question is like, why not? Why not get all your friends together and have a big party? And then why not do it for social change?
For our core team, it stems from being in Detroit where things were really hard for a lot of people.
It went downhill and it was crazy to see.
You know, you're biking by a house that's half torn down, and all of a sudden you see a window pop open and there's a little kid in that window waving at you. And you're like, holy cow, this kid lives in this house, man. Like, and what's his school life like? And what are his options in life in general?
There's no escape for them a lot of times, right? So they need something.
A lot of Detroit public schools don't have art, and it's a horrible thing to rob kids of. Once we linked up with Art Road and like figured out that we could help make a difference, Art Road is in 5 schools now, and that's 2,200 students a year right now that we're giving art class to.
When you're in that classroom, like, it's impossible to not like just tear up when you see kids that are excited because there's like a fresh pack of colored pencils, and it's like something that you just completely take for granted, and like they're ecstatic. It's definitely humbling, and it's just been life-changing.
Who knows where art might take them? Art can save so many different people, you know. I feel like we see it day to day, so I don't know, it's pretty intense.
I'm so happy that these young kids are just having a chance to express themselves in this way, because they really don't otherwise.
I think there's a lot of times when a lot of kids feel like there's nothing they can really do to change their situation, but to actually sit down and be able to make something for yourself or make something with someone else is extraordinarily empowering.
This is the magic sauce. This is Art Road and the Michigan Glass Project in action.
It's about the kids, it's about the art, it's about the future.
If we don't believe in our children, we don't give them the opportunity to believe in themselves, there is no future for America. It's going to open up their worlds and their imaginations, give them that window of opportunity. They can go so many places.
People didn't want to come to Detroit for a really long time, and now I think that it's part of the fascination of the Michigan Glass Project. It's like, wow, these kids are pulling this off in Detroit. There's got to be something going on.
You need a village. There are hundreds, if not thousands of people that touch this every year.
We look at all of our posters from each year and it's like, wow, every year it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's so exciting to be a part of that.
The artists do understand the impact we have, and that's why they participate.
Everybody knows what they're working for and what the goal's for, and lots of love goes into this.
Taking this back to pipe making and the glass blowing scene, I still think there's an education about what our community is, that our art is not degenerate, that these things are selling for high dollar amounts. We're donating huge sums of money, right? And I think these guys have put a platform and a program together that will only grow, right? So if we're donating 100, 125,000 now, I don't think it's out of the realm that we can get to, $500,000 donations.
There's nothing like that feeling of being able to genuinely help somebody else just because you can and watch them light up. And in that roundabout, circular way, it just keeps giving.
That's the biggest thing about the project, is bringing people together under one common mission. And you take out the ego part of it, you take out the personal profit part. Like, you're creating one beating heart together with all these different people, but when you're linking them,
All right, you guys, on 3, 1, 2,
that's the cool thing.